saw Nick talking about it, guys. This is how we promote the whole challenge. Whether you're doing a challenge party or you're just exposing someone to the information, the pre-party is where it's at. I'll tell you, if you invite people here tonight to an event, and yes, Freddy's going to be here, Milton and Ibrahim and all these people and these new stars and new cars, that's great. But if somebody has not seen the information before they come, they got to go home and think about it. Because we live in a Google world, and when something sounds too good to be true, let me research it. It's the reality. I mean, that's how we operate in this world today. People Google everything, right? They just want to know it. They probably don't even check anything, but if it doesn't say scam, or if it says scam and it's one of those reverse marketing, they're like, they see one or two and they're like, oh, there's nothing bad about the company. But people have to do their due diligence. It's reality. I mean, I do it. You know, if somebody's calling me, I don't know the number, I'm Googling. You know, it's the world we live in, right? I mean, if you hear somebody or some name of some leader, first thing I'm doing, I'm typing the name. Just like, who is this person? Facebook or Google? I'm doing one of the two things, or both. That's the world we live in. So if you know people think that way, why don't you, before you waste your time of doing a challenge party and people coming over, why don't you expose them to the information so that the people that come to your house are excited about what they're going to see or are interested. It's better to have 5 to 10 people at your house that are interested than 20 people that are like, oh my God, why did they invite me to this? And there's that negative vibe there, and it's like, no. Get the information out there, work with the people that want it, plant the seed by sharing the information, and then go forward. So if I start a conversation, let's say I'm calling Rosanna. I'll say, hey Rosanna, how's it going?
Good, and you, Freddy?
What's going on? What have you been up to?
Oh man, working like a dog.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I'm with this company from San Diego, so it's just like, it's work. I'm opening the territory here. It's brutal.
Wow, so that's exciting. So let's shorten this up. So say, Freddy, what are you doing now?
What are you doing, Freddy?
Man, Rosanna, I'm promoting a challenge. Have you heard about the Body by Bike challenge?
No, what is that?
You got a few minutes?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Guys, this is an automatic for me. I just three-way them into 507-726-3700. Press option 1-1, they listen to it. As soon as it's done, I say, hey, Rosanna, what do you like best about what you just heard?
Oh my God, that BMW thing, how do I get it?
Well, you got a few minutes?
Absolutely.
Are you in front of the computer?
Hold on. Yes.
Overview.visalus.com. I follow up with her. What do you like best about it? Let's backtrack. Tell me, oh my God, it's one of those things.
Oh, come on, Freddy, another one?
No.
Come on, bro.
Well, you know I like to jump around. Well, Rosanna,
it's one of those things, right, Freddy?
Well, Rosanna, I understand it's not for you at this moment, but help me out. Okay. Now that you know about it, if you were to do it, I know you're not, but if you were, who would be the top 2 or 3 people you share this with?
Carly, Gabby, and Lucy.
So I got referrals. So she's not interested, help me out. You know about it. If you were to do it, I know you're not, but if you were to do it, who would be the top 2 or 3 people you share this with? Everybody knows 2 or 3 people that crush this. Because they've approached them on other things, maybe they've got great personalities, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows. So if they're not interested, ask them. Now chances are she gives me these people, you know, we live in a negative world where people naturally say, no. She might all of a sudden be saying, hold on, before I give you these people, Freddy, how does that work again? And sometimes you get people
that... How does it free thing, Freddy?
Yeah. So now, let's say you said the overview, right? She saw the video. So say you have questions.
Freddie, I have questions.
You have some questions? And so, sure, shoot.
How's that challenge party 3 for free thing?
Man, that's a great question. You gotta hold on a second. Let's find out. Ibrahim.
What's up?
Hey, Ibrahim, how's it going? Oh, hey, listen, I've got my friend Rosanna on the line. Rosanna heard the byline, watched the overview video, and we'll have a few questions. You got a few minutes?
Sure, definitely. Go for it.
So she asks the questions.
Hi, Rosanna.
Connects to them. Boom. That's our system. Now, Rosanna may sign up before she even goes to a challenge party. If she signs up before, we still tell her to come and we show her the getting started training, so she takes some people to the party, right? Get her going, right? However, she might say, hey, you know, is there an event going on? Or, you know, where can I try the product? That's where she finds out that there is a challenge. Oh, by the way, Tuesday night at my house, we're going to do something. You know, can you make it Tuesday? Is Tuesday good for you?
What time?
7 o'clock.
Sure, I'll be there.
Awesome. Rosanna, can you bring some ice?
Yeah,
make sure she comes. Do you mind bringing a bag of ice?
Okay, I'll bring you a bag of ice. You need vodka?
The bag of ice trick, guys, is powerful because, you know, it doesn't cost anything. I mean, you know, it's just a little inconvenience. But now they're thinking, man, if I don't bring the ice, they're gonna, you know, she's gonna kill me. They're gonna party. And it only cost them $1 or something like that. But now they're coming. So that's like an insurance to make sure she comes. So guys, that's our whole system, guys. That's all we do. When I got started, I must have put over 100 people through that. I knew people were gonna tell me no. I knew people were going to hang up on me. I knew people were going to say it's not the right timing in my life. I knew people were going to say, hey, you know, call me next month. I knew I was going to go through that, but I was going to find within those 100 something, my goal is to sign up 15, 20 people right away. So I was just going wide. I just wanted to bring as many, because I didn't know who was going to do it, and I didn't know who was going to join and actually do it. Right? And that's how we operate. So everybody clear on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
The only tool that I recommend, guys, that you guys have, and if you don't have it, you get it ASAP, is the media kit, guys. This is our #1 tool. This one's in Spanish, but there's English as well. I should have them there too. Let's say I see Rosana in the street, right? And Freddy, what are you doing? I'm promoting an AA challenge. What's that about? Boom. Boom. You got a few minutes? Listen. Rosana, what do you like best about it? Everything.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. Hey Rosana, if I give you this newspaper, when do you think it's got a video, 20-minute video that tells you more about it, when do you think you can watch it?
Tonight when I get home.
Tonight? 8 o'clock?
8:30.
Okay, so I'll call you at 9. Is it okay if I call you at 9?
Yeah.
So now I'm giving her this, I'm making sure she's going to watch the video, setting up a time after she listened to the call and said she was interested, instead of giving away dollar bills to people, because it costs money, right? So I'm pre-qualifying her with the call in 4 minutes, I know if there's an interest or not, and then I'm giving her the newspaper. This is our #1 tool if you're out and about.
Yep.
The other tool will be the sample shakes. It tastes delicious, so people try it, they like it. Oh my God, I want more, how does it work? You know, it just validates the message. So that's another tool as well. Let me go through real quick. I know there's something else I wanted to share with you guys. We talked about the regional events, so I'm not going to go there. Closing, key points. You got to be bad before you're good and good before you're great, guys. Nobody was born knowing, saying, I'm going to become a challenge promoter. You know, I'm going to be the Visalus Ambassador or whatever. So, you know, everybody comes from different backgrounds. Some people are more effective speakers, more confident. Some people are just very shy. We come from all kinds of different backgrounds, guys. And I share that with you because, guys, no matter where you come from, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. Obviously, it's where you're going. But we also have a starting point. And, you know, some of us get this paralysis of analysis. I've got to study this more. I've got to study how to be able to press play with the left finger, not the right. Because that's how complex our business is. And some people really need to study that. So, you know, guys, you got to be bad before you're good and good before you're great. You got to go through the process. There's no video you're going to watch. There's no motivational speech you're going to hear, something that's going to teach you how to become better. I mean, you got to go through the process. Yeah, you'll listen to tips and stuff, but you got to get into action. Okay? Nothing happens unless you do, right? So don't wait, take action now. Our job, and if you get this, guys, this is intense. I'm going to get intense. This is the secret in prospecting and building a business. Our job is to find those for whom the timing is right in their life. And more importantly, are ready, willing, and able to take action when?
Now.
Now. No one else. If somebody's not ready, if he's not ready, he's great because he knows everybody and he's awesome and oh my God, he speaks well and he's got this and that and that. But if it's not the right time in his life and I want to build this, I'm wasting my time. Run! Move to the next person. You don't have time to waste. I planted a seed, he knows what I'm doing. I'll follow up with him maybe in a month or two, but I've got to move on in spite of that if I want to build this. I can't wait around. Yes, he's great, and oh my God, he's crushing whatever. But you know what? It's not the right timing in his life. So I'm going to coerce him to sign up, so he signs up. Now I got to make sure let's do the pre-party. Why are you going to run with bad energy, right? Leave him where he's at. Just follow up with him. You planted the seed. Ask him for referrals. Help me out. I know it's not the right time. Help me out. I really want this. And you know some people, if you were to do this right now, if you were to help me out, get that out of them, okay? Emotional detachment is the word I wanted to share with you guys. And you know, the key to this business, guys, is taking the emotions out. The biggest thing that kills you here, I mean, it's on that, right? The phone weighs like 10 million pounds to call that first person. You know, before you even talk to the person, I mean, you talk to yourself, oh, they're not going to do it. Oh my God, they think it's stupid. And oh my God, I mean, you yourself are doing it. Guys, take the emotions out. Our job is just to sift and to share the message. Our job is not to convince anyone. Our job is to get the message in front of people so that they can make an educated decision. And if it's the right time in their life, they come in. This is network marketing, it's not sales. And that's where people kind of get confused because in sales, if somebody doesn't buy, you're not going to eat, right? And yes, there's a sales aspect to this as far as, you know, people have to purchase something, but we're building a volunteer army. This is not about a one-time sale. This is about building an army of people that want to move in spite of you because they have a big dream, they get it, and they understand it, and they just go. So that only happens, guys, if you're emotionally attached to who doesn't, and you keep on going. Guys, the best thing you can do for people you want to recruit is to make it happen in spite of them. The best thing you can do for people you brought into the business that are not engaged is to make it happen without them. And that entails continuing to share the message. You guys saw this room, it was full. Well, there's people here from Broward, there's people here from Palm Beach, obviously Miami. I think there's like 7 million people between all 3 counties. This is wide open, guys. We've got stories, it works, but nobody knows about it. The opportunity here, guys, the whole room knows here could be ambassadors, and we still haven't talked to everybody in Miami. That's how big the opportunity is here, guys. And that's going to happen. You'll see black jackets like crazy here, I'm telling you. The car is just a stepping stone. People do as you do, not as you say. You know, and that just means if you're not, what I just shared with you with Rosanna, saying, hey, have you heard about the Bali Guy Challenge? Or, Freddie, what do you do? I promote a challenge. Well, what's that all about? You got a few minutes. If you're not leading, if I bring Rosanna in that way, instead I said, well, you know, there's this weight loss thing, and you know, weight loss is a big business. Or if I get into that, now that person thinks every time they talk to someone, they have to explain it that way. So I brought Rosanna that way, and now I'm telling you, oh, you got to follow the GST. She's not going to do that. She came in because of the way I brought her in. So she's going to try to do what I did. She can't do it, so she quits. I can do what Freddie does, because Freddie, no, Freddie's Freddie. You know, I can't do it. Understood?
Yes.
Some will, some won't, some do, some don't. So what? Others are waiting. And kind of repetition of all that. And let's still then respond there. And this is the last thing I tell you. You hit director. Now it's a matter of, you know, breaking directors. And regional directors 6 directors, national directors 20, presidentials 40, ambassadors 75. It's all about directors, right? Our Getting Started training, the 12-minute video, which you say is all you need to know and everybody else needs to know, says how to become a director in how many days?
7.
That's, hello? How to? It's a 12-minute video. So when somebody gets started, I kind of went through this. As soon as somebody signs up, it's not, yeah, they're in, yeah. That's fine, but do that after they go through the Getting Started training and you go through this process. Because signing up is not a big deal. It's getting into the director is a big deal. That's a big deal. You get more excited about breaking a director than bringing somebody in. I'm telling you. Way more excited. Because now there's somebody that hit a pin level and they made their money back. They're thinking, I mean, you know, unfortunately, people think this is a lottery. So people come in and now they're like, oh my God, this person's, she's going to crush it or whatever. And now because they have that mindset, they talk to more people. Because they're excited, they believe, their belief is shot through the roof. They're more daring, they're more willing. They take more action, right? How do you do it? You forced it. So right away, Getting Started training. Don't let somebody get in and you don't have them see the Getting Started training right away. You miss that opportunity. Do it right away. It's the most important thing you can do right after somebody signs up. Next, do the calls with them. And what I mean by that is you don't necessarily have to be on the phone with them when they call, but either be on the phone with them when they call or be next to them. Because I'll tell you what happens. People will get into this business. You know, I don't know, what the hell was it? Aracelis. So she gets in, she's fired up. Guys, she not only got it, she paid the $9.99. She got in $9.99 and she bought like 10 of those magazine packs when she got in. She bought the cap, she bought the shirt, she's fired up. So she's all fired up, we're back and forth, oh my God, you're gonna crush this, oh yeah. And she starts calling, she made her list, she did everything, she's doing her challenge party on Tuesday, and there's like 2 or 3 people that she respects and admires a lot, and she calls that first person alone. And she tells them, oh my God, you know, obviously she's not going to follow the system because she's new and you're not with her and, you know, it's something new. So she's, you know, she's going to mess up. We all mess up, right? So she calls the person and, oh my God, I got into this thing of it. And she gets into this discussion and this person's like, I cannot believe you got into a pyramid. I cannot believe, you know, whatever you, just the worst thing you can imagine. But this is a person that she respects and admires. And if he's thinking that, I'm not doing this anymore, right? So guess what happens? She's fired up, you've been talking to her, she's telling you she's calling the first person, all of a sudden you call her, you text her, hey, how'd it go? No answer. Hey, did you call him? What happened? No answer. So you're like, man, maybe the text, let me call her. So you call her, voicemail. You call her, and one ring, voicemail. You know that means ignore, right? Okay, so you call, voicemail. Voicemail, you're like, what's going on? So you kind of get worried, because you're like, oh my God, this person's excited. Maybe she got, I mean, you know, you just start having these, what if, man? Oh my God, what happened? So you show up to her house, you know where she lives, and you're all excited because you see the lights on and you see her in the background. And you're like, oh my God, she's alive. Let me see what happened. You know, I mean, you know, let's see. So you show up to Araceli's house, the lights are on, the TV's on, and you knock on the door, and all of a sudden the lights go, boom, boom. And you're like, what happened? Guys, this is what happened. The person she respected and admired, that she called by herself, that she thought the world of, went boom, and she quit. Had you been next to them when they made those first couple calls and she had that response from that person or whatever, and you said, dude, I had like 20 of those, don't worry about it, let's just keep on going, right? She would have kept it in the game. Or chances are,